to the Great Sound Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Dynamite, the explosive one. And
Welcome to the Barbasode.
Let's crack it.
I haven't seen it because I was out of town.
Jonas, I saw Barbie. All right?
Yeah, I was out of town, so I didn't see it.
And I'm not going to lie, I was thinking about hiding the fact that I saw it because I felt like you would have judged me. And then I was going to go and see it a second time because
I would have judged you about seeing it twice before you told me.
No, that's why I was going to hide it too.
Never. I mean, Margot Robbie's in it. Why wouldn't you go watch it?
Bro. Okay, you want to know what's crazy, Jones? It's like you've been a Robbie head. You've been robbed by Robbie.
I've been on Robbie's train.
Yeah, you've been on the Robbie train for a long time, and I was not there yet. And I loved her as Harley Quinn. And you would think that would be enough for me, but it really was not. After this movie, you're
a Robbie head?
I am. She's Tom.
She's your Tom Hanks?
She's Tom Hanks status.
She's your white person Americana actor.
She is, dude.
She's not even American. I think she's like Australian or something. So
there's been a lot of discourse about Barbie. I'm sure you've heard some of it. What have you heard?
I heard that it did really well at the theater.
Okay, what have you had as far as some of like the negative things about it?
I saw a story that moms were taking their kids out of the theater because it was too promiscuous for being PG-13.
So 100%, I will say is that I did see some parents remove their children from the theater.
Oh, like the one you went and saw it? Like they got up and left?
I saw at least 3 families take their kids out of the theater.
Really?
I did.
It's only PG-13, so...
Yeah, but
were the jokes borderline PG-13? In your opinion, as like an adult male?
Yeah, there's reference to genitalia. It's not. I will just say this is that it's not for kids, but there's like no like gross profanity.
Yeah. It's not like they're in there talking about P's and D's or anything, right? But they're innuendous.
Yes,
but it's like when you watch like The Simpsons. Like there's sex jokes in The Simpsons that you didn't get when you were a kid.
That's what I will say is that it's Simpsons grade humor. Like they say some things that like an adult is going to be like, all right, I get it, and they kind of like Ren and Stimpy, Simpsons, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But all in all, I will have to say is that like a good portion of the jokes landed. Jonas has not seen it yet, but
I have not.
But he does say that he wants to see it.
I do. I'll go watch it. Why not?
100%.
I like Margot Robbie. Ryan, what's his face is decent.
Oh my God. So we're not going to spoil anything in this episode, but I will say is that Ryan Gosling got me too. His performance is...
You're a Gosling head now, too?
Bro, his performance is very, very well done. Very, very well done. He won me over, and the movie takes a turn that I did not expect it to take, and I was delighted by it. That's all I can tell you.
Nice.
Of course, to talk about some of the discourse is that there is a flag that is depicted in the movie that is has China on it. But it also shows what they call the 9 dashes, which separates a sea over there. And I don't look. I'm not a
Isn't the 9 dashes about Taiwan?
I think it is. And like Chinese calendar or Chinese maps don't show it, but they were kind of shown. But the map is like a cartoon, like kitty. It looked like a kid drew it with crayon, and it just has like dashes all over it.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like China was like, you have to remove the dashes. Warner Brothers did remove the dashes, so now people are like, oh, Warner Brothers is communist.
They always play into China because they'll make a lot of money from letting the movie be.
I mean,
games have done stuff like that.
Exactly, and that's the point. It's like a lot of people do that all the time. Like I've heard people walk back comments that they said about China because they said it
John Cena.
Okay, then. But look, am I gonna say that they're communists now, or that they are in support of communist China because they wanted their movie to release over there and there was like a misconception? Like if you're offended by a map, fine, we'll take the 9 dashes. It was only 8 dashes too. That's the effed up thing. But they took the dashes out and movie showed in China. And they probably had to take out a couple other parts, but we can talk about those later.
Yeah.
All right. So, and the other controversy is that people don't like. It's kind of, I don't want to talk about necessarily the plot, but people don't like the way that the men are treated in the movie. Jonas.
Oh, is it like reverse?
This movie is about Barbie and Ken. Barbie named the movie, Jonas, is in a little girl's playhouse dream world where the women do all the jobs, Jonas. Because Barbie's she's a whatever, she's a this, she's a that, she's everything.
What's Ken do? Look pretty?
You know, Malibu.
That's a city.
Malibu, Ken. You know, he Malibus. But
okay.
So a lot of guys were concerned is that like some of the messaging in the movie could be misconstrued as I don't know, brainwashing to like girls or even
like
boys.
Reverse misogyny.
Yeah, and there's even reference to like the patriarchy in the movie.
I mean, dude, there's enough movies that are misogynist. I guess there can be one reversed. I'm not gonna have my feelings hurt about that.
Yeah. My ideal is like a little bit different. Like I feel like it's like an extended spectrum of like what a girl cartoon, or not even cartoon, but like a girl, like little girl fantasy girl dream world would be, and what would be the inverse of that, you know, maybe like the inverse like little boy dream or something. So I don't know, I don't really see a difference in either one. So you know, like if a little girl had a dream world, yeah, girls are gonna rule and boys are gonna drool. So
and they're not gonna be cool for school.
No, and that's what Barbie is. So I don't really see it as.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely not about Ken.
Yeah, but I also don't see it as like social commentary. Like I'm not going to a Barbie movie looking for social commentary.
What's the pulse of the public in 2023?
Yeah,
like let's go to the Barbie movie with Skipper in it.
I'm not telling you.
That's all I want to know is Skipper.
Even though there is a lot of social commentary in this movie, but a lot of people say it may be ham-fisted. I feel is that it was eloquently put in. There's some great monologues.
Is there a Skipper appearance?
I'm not telling you.
Oh my God! Now I gotta go watch it.
You have to go see it if you want to know if Skipper's in there. But I don't know. All in all, I will have to say is that it is one of the better movies and probably one of the best movies I've seen all year.
Really?
Out of the last few, yeah. Honestly, seriously, to the point where I do want to go and watch it again, and I was not going to tell you until we started this episode, and I was like, frick it, I'm going to tell him because I'm excited about Barbie. I watched it. It was good. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go see it.
It's so good. It is.
Wow, you're like a Barbie stan now.
It is, man. It is.
I mean, it turns you into a Robbie head.
I'm dead ass that I am now a Margot Robbie fan. I am, and I don't even like to be a fan of anybody, but yeah, I do.
I'm not a fan of anyone.
I want to go see her feet pics now.
Does she have some?
So apparently, Margot Robbie has the highest rated feet on WikiFeet.
There's a site called WikiFeet.
Whoa, Jonas, man, I'm just opening up your eyes, dude. Internet culture.
I mean, I know that people like feet pics. I didn't know there was a WikiFeet.
Yes, there are.
She's got like primo feet.
Yes.
So she's got primo lots of things.
I mean,
she's an attractive woman.
She's an attractive
with attractive feet.
She's an attractive woman, attractive feet, and the feet heads want to see her feet.
The feet heads.
I said it.
If you say it fast enough, it's like fetus.
The fetuses.
The fetuses out here doing feets.
Yeah, but the feet heads love Margot Robbie. They say she has great feet. She has the highest rated feet on WikiFeet. Absolutely insane.
Who has the second highest rated feet?
Dude, I'm not a feet guy, so I don't know.
She was in The Wolf of Wall Street.
She was.
She was his insane partner.
I know, right? And I know she has like an iconic scene that is kind of like solidified her status as a sex symbol in that movie too. I've never seen Wolf of Wall Street. I would love to.
It's a little bit over the top.
It's
like very gratuitous of like drugs and sex and
but
money.
Is it like American Psycho over the top? Because it gives me vibes of like American Psycho.
No, not quite, because it's kind of based on a true story. But it's like it's a movie about excess, and success. And greed.
I mean, like a lot of look, dude. Okay, I'm in Wall Street Bets. All right, I subscribe to Wall Street Bets, and I know it's referenced to all the goddamn time.
There's a scene where she's talking about like something happening in the stock market, and like she's in the tub or something.
Have you've seen it?
Well, yeah, I've seen Wolf of Wall Street.
How many times?
1.5.
Whoa, that's 1.5 times more than me.
Because the first time I saw it, I only watched half of it, and I didn't watch it because it's long as shit. And then the second, then like the funny part was I went to go visit my grandmother, and she was like, I don't know, she's like 89. Her brother is there. He's like 87. And he's like, you want to watch a movie? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Put whatever on. He puts on Wolf of Wall Street. My grandma's sitting there in the chair. This shit is just F this, F that, titties, cocaine, whatever. And my grandma's just hanging out, like me and her 87-year-old brother watching Wolf of Wall Street. It was funny.
Quick question. We can probably cut this out of the episode. Does Margot Robbie show anything in Wolf of Wall Street?
I don't even remember.
Okay, I didn't ask that question. I was just asking for the.
I'm not cutting that out.
No, cut it out. All right, Jones going to cut that out, and we're never going to hear that.
What?
You cut it out.
I don't edit. You better put this one up. That's all the time we got for today's episode. Go to thecrazetown.com for Jonas.
Cut that out. TNT.
We out.